Same take with the FOXWELL NT716. It does come with a nice clamshell case. So here is the tool. They do have some grips here on the sides. We've got our OBD2 cable port right there, USB-A, USB-C, and our power button. It is nice that they put a little flap on there to protect the screen. There's also a little pocket right there in case you want to store anything inside it. And there's a larger zippered pouch there on the top. So we got our instructions. It says this is using a 5.5-inch 720 by 1280 touchscreen. We got a quad-core 1.3 gigahertz, 1 gigabyte of RAM, 32 gigabytes of eMMC storage memory, 4,000 milliamp hour battery, OBD cable, and it has VCI built in. Here is our DB to OBD2 cable, and we got our USB-A to USB-C cable. Let's start by plugging this into charge. You can see we got a green light letting us know that that is charging. We'll let that guy charge all the way up. So even with low power, that does have the capacity to start up while it is charging. So this part is nice. It will connect to your Wi-Fi, so that means any updates that it needs to do, it can do that right here with the tool. You don't have to worry about interfacing with a computer, downloading anything on the computer, trying to get that connected to the scanner. This style makes everything so much easier. So let's go to update. So we are going to need to use an account with this. Fortunately, I already have one. Okay, and we can see that we got a bunch of updates on here. That is always nice to see, because that means that, as we all know, FOXWELL does a good job of keeping up with the cars. Just means that as new cars come out, as they update those vehicles, you're still going to be able to scan everything with this tool. So go ahead and let this guy finish that update. It's probably going to take a little while, and we will come back to it. Okay, so we are updated. Let's go back home. So we can slide to get into the settings, which is nice. We've got two different pages. We got remote control, we got firmware update, we got VCI manager, auxiliary tools, coverage list, and shop manager. Let's go to settings, units. So if we want to, you can change that to metric or imperial. So if you prefer miles or kilometers, system settings. So basically this is going to be all of your Android settings, and maintenance. So these are going to be the maintenance functions that this unit has. So I would consider this to be a fairly introductory scanning tool, but it's still going to be way more advanced than anything I started out with, which is basically just a lollipop that gave you a code when you plugged it in. With this, you can do ABS service, you can do battery maintenance, DPF regeneration, EPB, injector oil reset, SAS, TPMS, and TPS. Quite a bit for if you just got a car, you want to be able to work on it, you want to be able to read trouble codes and figure out what's going on with that car. The fact that it has this on there is actually a big advantage. Plus, just with the fact you got lifetime free updates with this. With the advanced shop tools, quite often you have to pay a yearly fee. With this, that's not going to happen. Anytime they come out with updates for it, you're going to be able to update it right there. You never have to pay extra for it. So let's go ahead and plug this into the car. Okay, so we are now plugged into a car. Let's go to Diagnostic, and here we can choose which kind of a car we got, or we can just go to VIN at the top, go to automatic read, scanning, and we'll do smart VIN. This is going to check our VIN, plug in all the information for our car. All right, and we'll go to quick scan. So this is just checking all the modules to make sure there isn't anything wrong. And we got all pass, no faults. So we know we can take this in, get a smog test, and it will pass. Go ahead and exit. Let's go to control modules. Go to powertrain control module. Let's do a live data. This is one of the things I love about modern scanners that you definitely did not get with an old scanner. The fact that we can actually read data off of the car and it'll present that information to us and let us know exactly what's going on. You can see scrolling through here, there is a ton of different information that we can choose from. It's one of the nice things about modern cars. There's a lot of electronics, but there's a bunch of sensors, and we can use all that to help to troubleshoot stuff for us rather than having to actually dig into the engine. We'll do engine revolutions per minute. Let's do multi-graph. I'm going to do accelerator pedal position and engine revolutions per minute. So left is going to show where I'm pushing the pedal, right side is going to show what the RPM is doing. Right now nothing is happening. We're currently in hybrid mode, so I'm going to tap the pedal. See the pedal went up. If I give it more gas, we get more RPM. And if we merge graph, we can see everything happening all at once. Very nice. Definitely something you cannot get out of an old school scanner. So overall, if you're looking for a basic scanner but with a lot of modern DIY functions, this is going to be the scanner that you want.